Oh, but I so want to give it. I know what to say. I know what to tell you. I know what to do. I got the advice ready. All I got to do is open my mouth and give it to you. What's going on, guys? Hey, my name is Steve Harper. If you're new around here, I help turn ordinary connections into extraordinary relationships. How do I do that? I help you identify, develop, and grow the key relationships you depend on for your success. So hit me up and we work together. So, advice. Advice that we are often not asked to give, but we feel compelled to give it. Why does it happen? It's like verbal diarrhea, just... It's not good. It's not good at all. And I actually find that when I actually talk to people and I say, oh, so that's what you told them. Ah, interesting. How did they react? Well, I mean, I don't think they really listened to what I said, or, gosh, they just didn't pay attention. It's because they did not ask for your advice. That's the reality. That is the reality, my friend. And here's the reason. We feel like, and especially Ripplers, we are the worst offenders here. We want to help. We want to contribute. We want to add value. And sometimes people just need us to vent. They just need us to listen. They just need us to sit there and absorb what they're telling us without the offer of a solution. I feel like that we don't take the clue. They don't recognize that they're not asking for your help or your input, your guidance, or your sage advice. They're just asking you to be. Like, how'd your day go? Oh my God, I had another blow up with my boss. That guy is an absolute bozo. Well, here's what you should do next time that you find yourself. That's not what anybody wants, especially if it was my wife, right? And she doesn't have a boss, just to be clear. Because she works for me. So if I was to say the boss was a bozo, actually, now that I think about that conversation, Anyway, all right. But the reality is, we will often find ourselves in circumstances where people just need an opportunity to unload. They just need to share. And we don't read the room. We don't do it well. So we immediately think we have to contribute. And like I said, for our Ripplers, we have this need. It's a pull. It's like, I don't know, gravity. We feel like we've got to contribute, add values when and where we can, right? And God love you guys. I love it. I am a victim as well, right? I do this myself. Or maybe I'm not a victim, I'm a perpetrator. I'm a perpetrator in this big thing that we shouldn't be doing. The reality is, you need to know the conversation, and you need to read the room, and you need to read that person and see, are they asking for guidance? Are they asking for help? Most of the time, people will start a conversation by like, hey, I'd like to get your perspective. Hey, I'd like your input. I would love to hear what your thoughts are. That is your invitation into the conversation party, where you can give your sage advice. And if you don't hear those words and you still offer, you become that person who's like, Jesus Christ. I don't need to hear another suggestion. I just needed to tell somebody. And you are not that somebody, apparently, because you talking is more important than me talking. So I heard one time, I don't know where I heard it, but mind your business. Mind your business and tend to your own garden. And what I mean by that is you only contribute or add value when you are directly asked. And believe it or not, even if you don't know the circumstance, you don't know if they're they're unraveling in front of you or unburdening themselves of a situation, if there is an expectation on their part, if you don't say anything, they'll let you know. Hey, look, what do you think? Oh my God. What do you think? What would you do? Okay, well, there's the invitation. But if they don't do that, sit on your hands and bite your tongue. Tend to your own garden. Focus on, I'm sorry to hear that. Give support where you can, right? Hey, I'm hearing you. I'm acknowledging you. Man, Kathy, your boss is a bozo. But he's not really your boss, though. He's more like business partner, and if he were to call you his boss, then you should probably kill him. But anyway, I digress. Really, at the end of the day, closed door, don't open until invited. I think this is a great way to help relationships grow, build. And believe it or not, your silence actually is building trust. It's building a opportunity for someone to know that they can share what the heck's going on in their life or in their work, and they don't really have you sitting there passing judgment or giving your perspective when they didn't ask for it. Sometimes we just need somebody to be there, to listen. And I think that you need to go back to all your recent conversations and ask yourself, was I actually asked to contribute there, or did I just like stick my nose in where it didn't belong? I bet you'll be like, oh God, he's right. Sean, what do I do? It's okay, relax. Here's how you fix it. For somebody that you really feel like maybe you overstepped, maybe you overshared, maybe you didn't tend to your garden, you were tending too much to theirs, using their tools, picking their weeds, own it. Say, last week when you were unburdening yourself about the situation with your romantic partner, I did a bad thing. And I want to own up to it. And they'll be like, oh, what'd you do? I gave you my opinion. I offered you my advice. I said some things I thought I should share when I wasn't invited to do so. And I want you to know that I've thought about it and I really apologize. Because I recognize, and granted, these people are going to be like, oh no, you were fine. Even though in the back of their head, they're like, you were not fine at all. You will make an inroad there. You will get some trust built back, and you will build your relationship to the next level because you're owning it. And by just doing it and saying, look, next time that you want to talk, I won't say anything. I'll let you know I'm listening, but I won't offer up any guidance or advice unless you want it. And I'm going to wait for you to ask for it. And I am working on this and I'm trying to get better. By the way, if you don't follow Steve Harper and his videos and read his book and listen to his podcast and buy his merch, you're really missing out, because this is the sage advice that Steve gave me, even though I wasn't asking for it. What? What did I just do there? Whoa, wait. No, anyway. In all honesty, you can just say, hey, look, I'm trying to get better here, and it's a work in progress, but I didn't mean to overstep, and I apologize. Watch what happens, my friends. Watch the ripple out, and ripple back in, and you will make a significant inroad. And then catch yourself when you feel compelled to do it. Wait for the invitation. Wait for that person to say, I really want your input here. And if you don't know, don't say anything. Keep tending to your garden. Okie dokie, I'm pulling my own weeds. You keep talking, and I'll just keep pulling. That sounds weird. It sounds weird. You get my point. You get my point, I think. I hope you get my point. Tend to your own garden until somebody invites you into theirs. And then ask before you just grab that hoe and just start a-whacking. All right? Try it and watch what happens. Until next time, my friends, ripple on. Oh, hey, I don't do a good job of this, but if you like this video, smash that like button like the kids say, and subscribe to this video. More importantly, if you find the advice good and the video quality awesome, because my editor is going to be a badass on this video, I guarantee you, share it wide. This guy, he needs some love. He needs some ripples. I feel like I need you in order to help me get this message out to a wider audience. My whole YouTube channel, I got a whole library of videos. And then go to the Ripple Effect podcast with Steve Harper, not those other imitators, and subscribe there too. Leave a review. All right, later. That's some pretty damn good advice there, Steve. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking that. I was. Hang on. Mando, I'm very sorry about the last time that you showed up and you wanted to unburden yourself about the trials and tribulations with the child. And I told you, here's what I did to be a great father. Probably should have done that.